Welcome back. An 8% increase in excise tax will further strain the alcohol industry, increasing risks to jobs and businesses in the value chain. Now, this is according to the South African Liquor Brand Owners Association. It says tax adjustments do not take into consideration the significant increase in the size and efficiency of the illicit market that has grown during the sales bans. Now, the alcohol industry is still trying to recover from the devastating impact of COVID-19. So to discuss this more, we're joined now by the South African Liquor Brand Owners Association Chairperson, Mr. Mngadi. Mr. Mngadi, good to have you and good morning. I mean, it's fair to say that you are not happy with the 8% increase. You're citing some of your concerns there that, it doesn't really take into consideration that you're still recovering, but also that it gives way to illicit trade.
Yes, that's correct, and thanks for the opportunity. Actually, for us, it's unfortunate that it's unclear what the problem that the minister was trying to solve. On the one side, I think he justifies the higher increases as a result of trying to gain revenue to compensate for the losses in other revenue streams, be it income, personal income tax and other areas. But knowing that this industry has lost 24% of the volumes, it's highly unlikely that we will recover very fast with this 8% increase. He also justifies the increases by trying to reduce affordability of alcohol and therefore reducing harmful drinking. We know very well that the harmful drinkers will probably be going for cheaper products and even entering into the illegal alcohol, which then results in a loss for both of us in terms of our side, the sales losses, as well as on the government side in terms of revenue losses, because those products do not pay excise tax. On the last side, he's trying to also deal with the tax leakages from a SARS perspective. We know very well that illegal alcohol alone lead to a loss of about 6.4 billion in uncollected taxes for government. So we do not see this as a solution at all.
So where does this then place your recovery plan? Because I can imagine you probably had a plan as an organization to recover, from, the impact of COVID-19. After the announcement of the minister, it kind of sets you back a bit. So where are you now in terms of your recovery strategies?
Yeah, when we had the meeting with Treasury itself, they were having a projection that we will only get back to 2020 volumes in 3 years' time, and it makes that recovery quite difficult. We could have thought that a more moderate increase linked to inflation at probably around about 4.2% would have been a much more wiser approach. Unfortunately, then it puts many businesses in the value chain at risk. We support around about 1 million jobs throughout the value chain, and we estimate that at least 200,000 of those jobs are at risk. And of course, many businesses will not recover from this situation as more consumers are struggling with disposable income, and the alcohol prices are going to increase from today. Then it means that there will be quite a lot of difficulty in many of the businesses in the value chain to recover.
Now, with obviously the tax, increase by the minister being announced yesterday, should cabinet announce a further alcohol ban? I mean, and what will this do then to industry?
Well, that would be devastating for this sector. Certainly, we need to look at it in its context. We contribute about 173 billion into the GDP of the country. We think we have lost around about 50 billion of that as a result of the last 3 bans, and we do not see how then the economy of South Africa is going to recover if this one stream is ever shut again as a result probably of any third wave in the rise of COVID-19. We are hopeful that the government will consider kind of different approaches than what has been decided before, because we do not see that by just shutting the industry you are solving for the problem that we have in South Africa. We do need to deal with the problem of harmful drinking, and as an industry we are fully committed to invest even resources in dealing with behavioral problems in that area, and also deal with inappropriate trading practices where traders are violating the rules. But certainly another close shutdown of the industry as we have seen in the past 3 bans is something that will not be tolerable at all.
All right, we'll leave it there. That was the South African Liquor Brand Owners Association Chairperson, Mr. Mngadi. Thank you for your time.